All right, what's going on, guys? Let me make sure you guys can hear me. Give me 1 second. All right, so welcome back to our live streams. If you guys are tuning in, welcome back. We are back with the daily lives. So, what is the schedule for the live streams? So, every day I will be live streaming Tuesday through Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for YouTube. On the YouTube live stream, we will be doing a pre-market analysis. Okay, very simple, straightforward pre-market analysis, also looking at the market from the previous day. Okay, now our asset class of choice is going to be the index market. So if you like trading US 30, if you like trading German 30, if you like trading the France 40, if you like trading Australian 200, if you like trading let's see, the S&P 500, the NASDAQ 100, then these live streams are going to be for you. So as you guys know, right, my main focus is no longer currency. Now we are in the index market, which I know a lot of you guys are interested in. So let's go ahead and hop right into the charts and let's discuss our pre-market analysis for the S&P 500 as we get prepared for our elections. All right, so let's go ahead and hop onto the charts and let's see what's going on. All right, so before we actually hop on the charts, I'm gonna play a quick commercial for you guys, and then we're gonna hop right into the charts. And be sure to click the link in the description if you are someone and you want to take advantage of my free live today. Okay, during elections, we won't necessarily take a trade, but you guys will see me live analyze the trades and the markets and things like that. So let's go ahead and hop right into a live commercial, and then we're going to get right into the video. Let's get it. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that quick commercial. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into it. So, what took place on yesterday? Okay, what could you have done? What should you have possibly done? And then what are we going to do today? That is what we're here to find out. If you guys do have any questions, feel free to go ahead and drop them down below, and make sure you guys hit the link in the description if you would like to take advantage of the live trading session that is going to take place today. All right, click it, starts at 9:30. We will be going over our analysis as it relates to what's going on with the elections, etc., etc. So let's first go over what took place yesterday. All right, why is this a setup that you guys see on my chart? What's going on here? So right here within this area, okay, we did have a setup yesterday during London session based on how the index market moves. So if we look at our first confluence right here within this area, we can see that this candle here, okay, sweeps liquidity below this swing low, which is right here, right? So that is our sweep of liquidity. Once that takes place, all right, what's really important is that not only do we have a pin bar candle here, but the very next candle after that sweep of liquidity, okay, we see a lot of displacement with this nice aggressive move to the upside, taking out this swing high right here. Okay, so that was shifting our momentum from sellers being in control to buyers. Now, when the market opened, we know that we have a volume imbalance here, right? So we want to see price trade back into this volume imbalance at least minimum, okay? Especially the body of this bearish candle where we first left off on Friday, right? So as you guys can see, price moves back to the upside, clears that volume imbalance. And then for London session, we had a beautiful point of interest right here that we were looking for price to possibly trade into. Now, those of you guys who paid attention to my pre-market analysis, I told you guys that we had liquidity here, here, And then we also had sell side liquidity within these areas here, right? And I was going to take a certain trade if we saw a proper interaction with those liquidity points. So of course they could possibly be our target if we're going to take entries within these regions. So as we can see, price came back into this point of interest right here, gave us some type of reaction, and then we see a nice move to the upside, right? So let's actually break down this reaction here to the lower time frame and let's see what's going on. All right. So as we can see here on the M2 time frame, all right, this was the time, one of the time frame entries of choice. Right here, we can see that we have that sweep of liquidity right here that moved to the upside. This is what you could look at as a change of character. However, we're not applying institutional trading information, right? So we're not going to necessarily look at this as a change of character, but we do see that price takes out this swing high for the entry. We have imbalance. An entry was taken here with stops right above this, right below this low, looking for our targets based on our higher time frame, which, as you guys can see, was eventually hit, which was right here within this area. So it was eventually hit, even though we missed slightly right here. So that was around an 11R trade on the S&P 500. Not bad at all. Now, a lot of you guys have been asking me, Mac, where have you been? What's been going on? So throughout this period of time, right, we have been transitioning from trading the currency market to trading the index futures market, right? Now, I've gotten also a lot of questions about, Mac, why are you no longer a currency trader? Why do you focus on the index market now? And that question will be answered in a later video where I'll be breaking down exactly why I made the transition over and things like that, right? Now, once again, if you do want to live trade with me once the elections start at 9:30, feel free to click the first link in the description. Join in on the free live public trading room. All right, I want you guys to see the analysis while we are live on the charts. All right, so feel free to click that first link to join in. All right, so that was the first trade that took place, and this trade took place during London session, but target was not hit until after AM New York session, right? So we're going to move that back over here. Now let's talk about the second entry opportunity. Now, remember, if you were on my webinar yesterday, okay, I essentially broke down all of this in depth to my students, explaining to them exactly why we see all of these things take place. And how they can better utilize the chart. So if you would like to take advantage of those webinars throughout the week, feel free to join my mentorship program. Link is also in the description at mactradingacademy.com, right? So right here, we have another trade entry opportunity to go long. All right, this is in between the hours of 9:30 and 12, okay, where this entry should have been taken. So we can see here, we have essentially imbalance on the H1 time frame with relatively equal highs that we know buy stops are resting above. So looking for price to trade back into this area here and then go long is exactly what we were anticipating yesterday. Entry for this trade took place on the M5 time frame. So let's actually break that down, right? So it took place right here. This is the only entry that took place during proper timing. We see that we have a swing high here. That swing high gets taken out, imbalance with displacement. Price trades back into that imbalance here, right? Stop loss right below this low, entry here. And then of course, we're going to target our buy side liquidity, and we can see that that was hit for about 4.32%. So if you took entry during London and you took an entry during New York, right, then you had a 14.32 or 0.32% morning, which is absolutely phenomenal, right? Not bad at all, to be honest with you guys. All right, here, let's move this over here. All right, and we should be good to go. All right, perfect. Right, so this is what we will be anticipating, or this is what took place yesterday. And on our live trading session, first link in the description, we will be anticipating what the market is going to do during our midterms this morning, during New York session hours, right? Now we are prepping for a possible trade opportunity to go short as it relates to our daily time frame. So we can actually look at that in just a second. Let's delete this. This was from a previous webinar. As we can see here, we do have a major point of interest where we're looking for price to possibly go short, right? We do have daily imbalance here along with this daily bearish order block after we have liquidity that was swept above this swing high here. Okay, also tapping into this region right over here, which we could use as other confluences, right? So we don't quite sweep this liquidity to the left, all the way to the left, which would be here, right? We don't quite sweep that. However, we do have relatively equal highs. So if price wants to grab more liquidity, then more than likely we are going to run on these highs here. If price is comfortable with the amount of liquidity that it already has, then we should be looking for price to run to the downside. So that is essentially what my analysis is as it relates to ES, right? The ES futures, right? I'd be looking for something like that. So we know that we have a swing low here, right? We're looking for that to be possibly taken out. And then we know that we have a swing high, which is located here. So as long as price is playing in between this zone here, I will be looking for shorts. All right. Now, if we break above this region here, then that means more than likely we're going to sweep this high. All right. And if we sweep that high, then we also have an opportunity to also go short, even if that short position is not going to be us holding the position long term to these lows. It doesn't matter, right? We would have some type of imbalance or some type of price delivery system that we could target within this leg if we do sweep these highs here. Okay, so we definitely have options on what it is that we can do on the E-mini future, right? Now, if we're looking at the H4 time frame, right, we know that we are inside of this imbalance, inefficient range here. All right, this candle is the candle that sweeps liquidity. So we want to see how price reacts while being inside of this candle, okay, inside of the inefficiency that was put into the market within this candle, right? So let's just make sure our frames are good. Our frames are looking absolutely beautiful. Do you guys see any lag? Because I don't. It's good. That is really good. All right. We're on a hot spot right now. So yeah. Anyways, so let's get back into it. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, feel free to follow me on Instagram. We went to actually, we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that on the video. But yeah, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. If you guys want to see like free trading content, right? So anyway, so we are looking to possibly go short, but we need buy side liquidity to be swept before we go short. So that is essentially what price is doing. As you guys can see, we have this markup right here. This was given to my students yesterday. Let's just move this over just a little bit. And then let's move that back over. So this was given to my students yesterday on what we could possibly see take place. This is the only way that I'm actually going to enter the market. I need something like this to take place, right? You could look at this as also a very, very similar daily candlestick move, right? So the daily would open here. We could have a sweep to the upside. We could have that move back to the downside. Then we come up off of the daily, and then we take our entry on the next day, possibly, right? So this could take place within a day. It could take place on the hourly, but I will be paying attention to the daily and the hourly to keep you guys updated. Now, if you want an inside scoop on this trade, right, I will be sending it to my team, and my team will make sure that it's sent to my free Telegram. So all you have to do is click the link in the description, join the Telegram bot, and just type hey, or just type something to activate your bot status. And then you will be added to our bot broadcast. So everyone who is a part of the Trillionaire Mac Trades bot, all right, on Telegram, you guys are a part of our broadcasting platform where I will send things to my team and my team will send it straight to you guys. Now, last week we sent out a free trade. Should we go over the free trade that we sent out last week? Would you guys like to? Because we definitely can. We can go over the free trade sent out last week in a second, but let's first focus on today. So as we can see, price is currently trending to the upside. Right now, we're not near our 9:30 time just yet. Right now, it is 8:33, so we have about 57 minutes before the New York market opens for equities. So I won't be doing anything right now, right? However, what we can do is, so what do these lines mean? These lines are these lines that you guys see, these horizontal lines, or excuse me, vertical lines, essentially time. So I definitely pay attention to time when it comes to trading, and the equities market opens up at 9:30. So that's what time I decide to trade the index markets, right? And then of course, you know, I'm out of the market by 12, okay, for the AM session. That's usually when the market starts to die down. So definitely keep those things in mind. All right, pretty solid. So let's go ahead and do like a pre-market analysis. Let's start on the 60-minute time frame, and then we can essentially work our way down just a little bit to the M15. I'm not going to give too much information because this is going to be given on my live. All right. However, we do have a swing high there, swing low here. Let's delete this. So there's our swing high. Here's our swing low. Right, so currently right now price is bullish. Okay, very, very bullish. We do have a bearish order block here. So we could possibly tap into this bearish order block. So we're going to just place this here just to keep that in mind. Right, I'm actually going to move this to, yeah, I'm going to move this to the daily time frame. Actually, we'll just put it on the M2 or the H2, excuse me. Solid. And we have one more. Okay, solid. Right, so we have a swing high here, we have a swing low here, right? Now, here on the lower time frames, now we can see it on the H1, right? So we could use it here. All right, we do have a possible order block, okay? Bullish order block here. Now, I'm not necessarily going to pay attention to that because this order block does not give me the needed confluences that I like to see when trading order blocks, right? But what we do see we have is inefficient pricing that is offered here. Right, so if price taps back into this jade green area, you guys can definitely take a possible continuation, right? We can also see that, yeah, this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. So once price taps back into this region, I will be looking for possible buy side continuations, all right? Whether it be an entry on the M5, an entry on the M2, and then my first target will be these highs right here. So you guys are gonna see me apply that essentially live by clicking the first link in the description, putting in your information, and you will receive the link at 9:30 when we go live with that session. All right, so feel free to click the first link. It is a live link for trading. All right, so let's get it. Now we're gonna take a quick commercial break and then we will be back in just a second. All right, so let's get back into it. So this is where I will be looking for my first point of interest for a possible trade setup. Now, if this trade is invalidated, that means that we will have another trade setup to analyze live on the markets, and I look forward to seeing you guys there. So remember, first link in the description, go ahead and click it. Okay, also join in on the Trillionaire Mac Trades bot if you would like to take advantage of free trading content. All right, I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm gonna go ahead and log off on this session. I hope you guys enjoyed. Much love and peace out. Oh, I'll catch you guys tomorrow at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will catch you right here analyzing pre-market the index market. No longer currencies, no longer, we may look at gold. We may look at gold futures, and then once crypto starts to go bullish again, we will look at crypto futures. But right now, all right, what I want you guys to do, click on the link in the description. All right, utilize it to join in on the free elections live trading. Okay, we will be analyzing the market live with all the news events that are releasing. Okay, and then I will see you guys tomorrow right here on YouTube, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll catch you guys. Peace out.